So here's my problem. A woman that stands for women's rights, and she thinks Roger Goodell needs to resign and he should be fired because he only gave Ray Rice a 2-game suspension instead of, a year? So that, to her, she finds is a big violation of women's rights. But you have a sitting congressman that won't denounce Sharia law. In fact, he probably supports it. And he says that if you have a problem with Sharia law, you're a bigot or you're engaging in religious persecution. Not only will she not denounce Keith Ellison, her organization gives him a 100% A+ rating. Can't you see what this is? This isn't about women's rights. This is about the Democrat Party. That's all Terry Oniell is. She is the biggest fraud I've ever seen in my life. Running around, manufacturing stories, fake campaigns, all in the name of women's rights when it's nothing more than a shakedown to make a lot of money for her and then form a super PAC and give money back to the Democrat Party. You mean to tell me Terry Oniell cares about women's rights and she can't denounce this congressman? Let alone she supports him, 100% A+ rating? This is a joke, and I'm going to take it one step further. Terry Oniell should be fired for all of that. And here's the last thing. Why don't you go take a look at this website, this supposed website, the National Organization for Women. And I believe that she knows what this is, that she knows what she is. She knows she's a fraud. She knows that it's a shakedown. She knows it's just a way to raise money. It's a way to put Democrats in power. That if she really believes their issues and their stances, then I think she should step down because she probably is one of the absolute dumbest people on the planet today. Their core issue that you see in the front is equal rights in America for equal races. What are you even talking about? What does that even mean? I mean, let's try and get into that for a second. So what type of legislation has to be passed here? What different rights do different races have? What, different ways they vote? What, the right to drive, the right to education, the right to get health care, the right to work in a certain industry? What are you talking about? What does that even mean? There is no such thing as different rights for different races. You're an idiot. You're an absolute moron if you really believe that. All that is a tactic. And then the gem of this, the core of the manufactured war on women. Equal pay for women, she believes in. How much longer can this go on? At what point do Republicans start responding to this, what this is? What does that mean? Equal pay for women. So what would you like to do, since everybody in the Democrat Party runs on this? Like maybe what? I don't know. Pass a law that says that it's illegal to pay somebody less based upon gender? I'm pretty sure it's called the Equal Pay Act. It happened in 1963. It's illegal, and I believe in this. I support it. That's why if I was around 50 years ago, I would have supported it then. But you've won. The fight's over. It's time to stop running on this. It's illegal in this country. I'm 32 years old. My entire life this has been illegal. This woman's 61. Since she was 10 years old, it's been illegal to pay women less for the same amount of work. It's a law. It's on the books. In fact, then it was reaffirmed the next year with the Civil Rights Act in 1964, where it said, again, you cannot discriminate based upon race or gender. It's been a law for 5 decades now. And they try and manufacture this fake story and make things up and talk about how the Republicans, they think it's okay to pay women less. What are you talking about? It's a law. It's been to effect for 50 years. So if Tara Bear there believes that this is things that need to be changed and overturned, she's one of the dumbest people on the planet. She should step down for that alone. So, Terry Oniell, I got news for you, sweetheart. Roger Goodell doesn't have to go. You need to go because you're a liar. You're a shyster. You're a con artist. You run around the country shaking people down, manufacturing fake stories, making things up, fake issues that don't exist, and you're such a hypocrite. If there's ever an issue to talk about women's rights, why aren't you denouncing Keith Ellison, let alone giving him a 100% A+ rating? You're a fraud. You're a fraud. And all about the Democrat Party. That's what you are. So, you need to step down, not Goodell. I'll be right back.